All right, folks. We appear to have gotten all of the crazy technical things out of the way, so we're gonna finish this up, guys, because I know for some of us on the East Coast, it's getting kind of late. All right. All right. So we're gonna pick back up where we left off here. All right, sorry about that, but we have finally got it fixed. We're good to go now. We should not have any more technical difficulties. So let's go ahead and pick up where we left off. I think the last thing that I asked you in part one was, as far as the learning curve, like how difficult was it for you to actually do that or to get involved with the ICO?
It wasn't difficult at all for me, provided the information you gave. You had a lot of really good resources and you worked with me one on one. I think for someone who knows nothing, it might be a little complicated, but you definitely provided a lot of information that made it simple for me to transition to do the exchange and get my account set up. So it wasn't bad for me.
Okay, cool. All right. So I think what I would like to do, I guess maybe at this point, is just kind of out of all the stuff that you're doing and all the stuff that you're seeing, everybody kind of gets excited about different things. I know that there's been different things, whether it's in the news or this, that, and the other, things are up, things are down. What is the thing that has you, I guess, the most excited? Not so much about just, it doesn't even have to be about currency connections. It could be about, anything in the industry. What is it that has you like the most excited about what's going on right now in currency, whether that's fiat currency, whether that's precious metals and gold and silver? Like, what is it that has you like the most excited right now with everything that's going on?
With everything that I know that's going on, I'm most excited for the Swiss Gold Global because you have the option to do the crypto and then cash out in precious metals, which is kind of what I want to do, is to establish some kind of precious metals um, wealth, if you will. And then also to build somewhat of a retirement portfolio off cryptocurrency, because I feel like that's really where there could be success, not necessarily with a 401k, but in like a cryptocurrency type 401k. So that's really exciting, and I'd like to get started on that.
Okay, cool. So I guess it's getting late and I've kind of had you here for a while and everything like that. So I guess what I'd like to do is if you could give one person a piece of advice and they said, "Hey, I was thinking about joining that cryptocurrency group or whatever," what would you tell them, just in your own words?
If they wanted to join, I would say definitely do it. But if you do join, ask questions. If you're unsure of something, if something doesn't make sense, ask questions, get clarity, and take chances. Even if it's little bits of money at a time, take chances and build your portfolio. Take diversification risks, if you will, and see what works for you and see what you're comfortable with.
Okay. Well, cool. Thank you so much for joining us. We got these two things here. We've got, I guess, because I had to figure out all the different technical nuances, but everything's good. My phone is not going to try to update while we're on it in the middle of the broadcast anymore, and the buttons are working and all that kind of stuff. So, those of you who we have a cadet connection scheduled going forward, I know Jennifer, we've got one coming up next week. I know Jen, also Jen and Jennifer, two different ones, and a few other folks that have decided, like the Slaters and the Westbrooks. And we want to just take this time around and wish the Westbrooks well because I know they're kind of fighting the flu bug that's in their house right now. But we got all that stuff worked out. But Andrew, thank you so much. And guys, if you want to connect with Andrew, you can see her name. Just send a friend request. She won't bite your head off, I promise you. A lot of fun. Really, really smart, hardworking, single mom, and she's doing her thing. And so I kind of love it. We got your mom. You want to give a shout out to your mom, Angela?
Hi, Mom.
Awesome. Also, guys, just I'd be remiss if I didn't say it. If you guys haven't, if you're, let's say you're logged into our group and you see in the upper right hand corner, you'll see that we actually now have a public page. You don't have to just add a bunch of people to the group. We have a public page There's only about 70 people that have liked it so far. There's about 250 or so in this group, maybe 270. I don't know. I haven't really counted. I've been so busy working on some different things, guys. But just to wrap up in conclusion, we've got a public page. Like the page. I'm actually doing this thing where I'm getting ready to go around. I'm looking to go to Arizona sometime really soon. We've got some lunch and learns and some workshops set up here locally in Orlando. Some lunch and learns, some workshops where we're going to take people who maybe you still at this point have not engaged and you don't know the difference between a wood nickel and a Bitcoin, and you want to know what to do, how to get started. If you only have $500, what should you do? So all those different things, guys, we're here to ask questions because a question unasked is always unanswered. And you don't know what you know until you know it. So thank you so much, Angela. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you, Tony.
Get ready to go in here, guys. And thank you so much for this connection. Take care.
Thanks for having me.
Bye.